Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we're going to talk about Tesla's affordable model. Tesla has given us a little bit of an insight. Elon specifically has spilled the beans and given us a little bit more information on what this potential model could look like, and we'll give you through all the different details on what we found as well. And so if you're looking to purchase an affordable model, maybe it's not going to be worth it due to like some of the incentives that are happening right now, including the $7,500 federal tax credit. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And we've got a brand new website with a new email newsletter. So if you want to check it out, link down below in the description. Let's jump into this. Elon has essentially spilled the beans, spilled the bag on what this affordable Tesla model could look like. And he said, quote, "It's just a Model Y. Let the cat out of the bag here." And so let's take a listen to this.
Get us on what we should expect this thing to actually look like.
Oh, we won't get into the looks because
what's like a Model Y? Yeah. Let the cat out of the bag there. Dancing cat that can sing and dance, but it can talk and sing and dance. Though that's the cool part. Yeah, I mean the fundamentally, the biggest obstacle remains that people just don't have enough. Some people don't. The desire to buy the car is very high. Just people don't have enough money in their bank account to buy it. Literally, that is the issue. Not a lack of desire, but a lack of ability. So the more affordable we can make the car, the better. I think it's going to be. It will be a very big deal when people can release their car to the fleet and have it earn money for them. Which, like I said, I feel confident in saying that'll happen next year in the US at least.
So of course it gets into like robo-taxi type of things there, but I mean, he just said, quote, "It's just a Model Y." And so that's going to be an interesting one because maybe it could just be a stripped down Model Y. And I know a lot of you, we've shown in the past like a mysterious Model Y in the Fremont area. Maybe that is what has been being tested around and is literally just going to be a Model Y with less features. But of course, you know, here's another picture of a Model Y. We don't know if this is the affordable one. We don't know if this is a performance Model Y, but it does seem to be a little bit lower and even like a little more angled. So maybe it could potentially be, or it could be like a Model Y on the older body style with like parts swapped out or whichever, because it's cheaper to make the older one with enhancements or anything. What we do know is that the affordable Model Y or the affordable Tesla could be coming out in Q4, and that's going to be long after the $7,500 federal tax credit ends and everything. So the question I have is like, you know, even if it is the pricing that's going to be cheaper, it could be an interesting situation where because the $7,500 federal tax credit comes to an end and pricing for the Model Y long range rear wheel drive, let's say it's like $45,000, an affordable Tesla model could be maybe like $35,000. But if you factor in like the $7,500 federal tax credit here, we might be in a situation that, you know, if you wait for the affordable model, it might be very similar price to like a current Model Y rear wheel drive with the $7,500 baked in and everything. And on top of that, people are already starting to imagine like what this Model Y could potentially look like with de-featured, de-contented things taken particularly out of it. And so I'm not sure I'm excited for a affordable vehicle, unless it's going to be like way cheaper, like $20,000 to $25,000, which it could be, don't get me wrong, in that sort of aspect. But it also could push for people to realize like, hey, maybe, you know, I could save money, but at the same time, I do like some of the extra range or comfortability that like a current Model Y could potentially have. And so one thing is for sure, if you're going to look into buying a current Tesla vehicle, it does appear like Tesla CFO has said that the incentives are not going to get better, and if anything, are going to be taken away. I don't know how much we can believe at that point, because Tesla is going on an interesting next quarter, next few months here, or next few days in the month. But the one thing is for sure, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, or if you are looking to be ordered, so that you can get your 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle. If you're already buying full self-driving, this does give us credit on the channel, and thank you for your support and everything with that. But let's take a look at some of these features. If we were to imagine like what a decontented, affordable model that is basically just a cheaper Model Y. Smaller batteries, no light bar. We can see that single pane windows. I think for that reason I'm out. Glass roof delete. I guess I could be okay with that because, sometimes we even covers ours anyway. No rear screens. I don't really care about that. Less speakers. I do care about that, especially if there's like no subwoofer. Audio is very important. I feel like manual trunk. That's an interesting one. I think I'm out at that point as well. Textile cloth seats. I actually don't mind, but at the same time, it could be an interesting one. No ambient lighting. I think I'm okay with ambient lighting as well. I'd be on board with that. I would be okay with saving money with that feature. No rear heated seats or front ventilated seats. As much as I really like ventilated seats, I think I'm 50-50 on that one as well. No front trunk storage. Oh, interesting. No front camera. I could easily see that. And a smaller, more basic wheel design. Let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. I mean, there already is an affordable, cheaper Model 3 in Mexico, and we could see some of this being rolled out to other markets as well, especially if it is a cheaper Model Y. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. Which one of these features are on your bucket list that you must have to have on your vehicle, or in which one is not for that? With that, there has been more spottings of these mysterious vehicles all over in the California area. And so whether we could be close to like a Tesla release or a Tesla Model 3 release or a new refresh release, Model Y Performance, Model Y L, there's so many different vehicles that could be coming out. But the one thing we can pretty much gather from yesterday's earnings call is that none of these new vehicles are going to be coming out this month, this quarter. It just does not make sense for them to do that because they want to focus on what they can sell. And what they can sell is Model 3s and Model Ys. And I know a lot of you out there are looking to get the best discounts, best maximum deals on everything. But don't forget about your current vehicle as well and where you're selling it. And, I've always been a fan, like, don't trade it into Tesla because they're going to give you the lowest value. And that's why we partner with GiveMeTheVin.com to get you the maximum value for your current vehicle, whether you're trading it in or selling it. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. They're also doing a $25,000 cash giveaway right now if you sell them a vehicle as well. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. But here is a fantastic page if you're brand new to this because you heard like the incentives are good, or even because it's the end of the month right now for Tesla and there's current deals that are out there. Here is a great page that Tesla has with all the incentives. But it's funny here, even if I take a look at this page, they're still missing like 1 to 2 incentives that I think we're going to talk about tomorrow or even Saturday before X Takeover to go through with all the different incentives that are out there. But let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Now that you've bought your Tesla or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Jowa, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Jowa. And these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Jowa doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Jowa for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks to everyone. Let's see who dropped by today. Anonymous, great to see you. Art, thanks for coming in. Nag, great to see you, sir. Tesla54, thanks for dropping by as well. Rick, thanks for dropping by. And Nag, thank you for all dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. Quick update on the full self-driving half off deal. We are currently sold out. So if you want to DM me and get on the waiting list, you definitely can via Instagram. That's like the best route to actually do that. Anonymous, do you think trying to see if my camera's falling. Do you think that Tesla will drop more rounds of incentive despite the earnings call to try and scoop up as many last minute sales as possible? I certainly think it's possible. I'm still 50-50 on that, on whether I feel like they are actually going to hold to their guns or not. And it really depends on if people are actually afraid of this and if they're going to place their orders and deposits and everything. I feel like there's a good chance like maybe we see maybe like what we saw last quarter where there was still like incentives and deals. It just wasn't publicly announced. It was like one of those things where, like, the option credit was around last quarter, but it was like a need to know type of thing in which the salespeople or the Tesla advisors at the store had it in their back pocket to try and incentivize people to place a quick order. But in terms of them publicly announcing it, it's possible they don't do anything like that. Art, thanks for coming in. Nag. Sir, I do gig driving apps. Looking forward to potentially getting into owning a robotaxi capable vehicle. Sir, I mean, that could be a good one with everything that could be coming out. Tesla 54, I need to get Model 3 Performance used close distance to me. Hi, Dennis. Hi, Tesla 54. Thanks for coming in. The 600-mile one, 2024, but 1K miles away. Still looking for Model 3 Performance, but used. Yeah, going that far is quite the distance. That's like a 2-day type of trip, maybe even 3-day type of trip. IT Daddy, thanks for coming in. Great to see you, Matt. Tesla needs to pull a miracle out of their EV asses to curb on the onslaught of negative press towards the company right now and the stock tanking badly. And thank you for the super chat as well, IT Daddy. Yeah, it's an interesting time right now, but certainly. And then there's also like Tesla Diner hate, which I was talking to a friend earlier, in which they wanted to go check it out, but they were a little bit afraid of the, I guess, bad publicity that's happening with that. Tesla 54, I found a 2025 14,000 miles for 43,000. But way too many miles for year. Whoa, yeah, 2025. Actually, that's okay. I mean, it depends on if that's like a older 2025 or like a 1-year-old 2025. And also, thank you for the super chat as well, Tesla 54. Everyone hit the like button there. Thank you for that. Rick, stripped down Model Y with smaller wheelbase. Ooh, okay, so like maybe even smaller. I mean, if you think about it, couldn't they just take like the older Model Y, that like the legacy one, and maybe refreshing it up with some of these different features and make that the affordable model? I mean, I'm just thinking out loud here. Nag, what's the price difference between for the affordable Model 3 and the Model Y, affordable Model Y? I don't even know if there's going to be an affordable Model 3. I think there's only just one affordable vehicle, but I guess, that could be the case. Why not just roll out even cheaper, more inexpensive, affordable model lines for all of them in the near future? CT, Tesla has to compete in China. BYD, XPeng, NIO, Xiaomi, Zeekr have a larger EV market share. If these companies launch in the US, Tesla would be in serious trouble, in my opinion. No, I completely agree as well. And not just Tesla. I mean, the whole US EV or whole US automaker market will also be in trouble because of like how quickly the Chinese can move with like the different electric vehicles and everything like that. In this next topic, let's talk about this. Is 3.49% on the Model Y even a good interest rate? If you're brand new to this, if you have no idea what's going on in the automotive space, I want to answer that question for you. And first off, let's start with this. Cardio Shop guy posted this, would kind of spark this idea with this, but auto loan rates are easing from 25-year highs. So far in July, the new auto loan rates have retreated 58 basis points year over year to 9.1%. Used rates have also fallen as well to an average 14.01%, roughly 75 points lower than the peak. And so that gives you a frame of mindset if you're looking to be buying a vehicle. And here's another great resource from Edmunds as well that shows you interest rates, whether it's new or used, and also by what state it is as well. And so we can see here the average interest rate for a new car in June, at least what was reported to Edmunds, maybe on like actual transactions and everything, is 7.3%. And so that should give you a good frame of reference when you take a look at some of these offers and you see Model Y 3.49% for 60 months. Even if you go to like 72 months at 4.99%, it is still pretty decent relative to the rest of the market out there for other manufacturers. When you take a look at Model 3, 0 down or 0% financing as well. or 2.49% if you don't get the full self-driving. And what's very curious to me is some of these different vehicles that are out there, which ones can you actually get, and which ones can you get with like a zero down for the 0% financing. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. I think my audio or my visual died, so let me get a battery pack for that. And I guess I'll leave this on the screen here, but I'm still here. It's just it died. Maybe we'll play this again for everybody.
Can you update us on what we should expect this thing to actually look like?
Oh, we won't get into the looks because
What's like a Model Y? Yeah. Just lift the cat out of the bag there. Dancing cat that can sing and dance. But it can talk and sing and dance, though. That's the cool part. Yeah, I mean, fundamentally, the biggest obstacle remains that people just don't have enough. Some people don't. The desire to buy the car is very high. Just people don't have enough money in their bank account to buy it. Literally, that is the issue. Not a lack of desire, but a lack of ability. So the more affordable we can make the car, the better. I think it's going to be. It will be a very big deal when people can release their car to the fleet and have it earn money for them. Which, like I said, I feel confident in saying that'll happen next year in the U.S. at least. And in the U.S. we're legally allowed, appropriate disclaimers, and that'll make the affordability dramatically greater.
Thanks for that, everyone. The camera's dying. My tripod is falling as well. I guess I need to get a new tripod, but if you're just joining in, welcome. Elon on the earnings call basically said that, quote, "It's just a Model Y. Let the cat out of the bag out of there." And so we're starting to imagine like what this cheaper, more affordable Model Y could be. Is it going to be a different model line, or are they just, you know what? Maybe they could just call it Model Y C. I mean, we've already got Model Y L. Why not Model Y C? That could be an interesting one just for the US market to make it more affordable, and also for like the China market, we could easily see that as well. Nag, wondering if we can do a font mods on the affordable ones and still be better in overall price. Just thinking, add back the ambient lighting, add back the speakers and all that stuff. We could easily see that. Jacko, I just want to buy a foundation series. Yeah, it seems like those are pretty much disappearing very, very quickly. I mean, I think there are some beasts still available that are popping up in certain like states like New York. But aside from that, we haven't seen any. Dusty, picking up a Model Y rear-wheel drive long range tomorrow, 3.49. 0.13 cents down, 7,500 tax rate, free pink color, Dusty, congrats on getting that one. Can you send me a DM on Instagram or Discord or whichever? I would love to see the breakdown of your deal because that's fantastic to be able to basically get zero down on a finance loan. I'd love to see that. Or if anybody else has that similar deal on like a Model 3 or Model Y, like I'm looking for true zero out of pocket down and not using like a state incentive. I mean, that's great, but not everybody can actually do that. So I really like it when I see like a zero down approval with a favorable interest rate. Jacko, how much do you think the CT will drop? Well, if you're looking for used, it's actually kind of holding at like this 70 to 80K price range for used, which is pretty interesting. Tesla 54, yeah, I'm trying to buy a used 2024 low miles, 41,400 with 7,600 miles. Good deal. I mean, if you can stay close to like that low to mid, just low 40s, that's a great, fantastic deal for sure. And so I would say that is, that's where you want to be. Thank you, everybody. IT Daddy, everybody for talking about the camera going down. I was able to reset it and everything. In this next topic, take a look at this insane monthly payment on a Lucid Gravity. I mean, I'm kind of a fan on the Gravity, and I cannot wait to try and drive one over the next maybe week or so. But take a look at this. I have a friend who's, shopping for one right now, maybe even placed a deposit. Well, he did. And so he sent me this crazy build on a Lucid Gravity Dream Edition. And the Dream Edition, I believe, is the highest vehicle that you can get right now. But of course, when you want to be the first or want to get a beautiful vehicle like this, like I'm a little jelly actually, because I would love to get into a Gravity. Take a look at this massive breakdown. We'll take a look here at the middle part where you can see the monthly payment. I can't actually zoom in, but maybe you can if you want to, but you can see, I don't know if what you guys want me to go with first, the higher payment or the lower payment, or I mean, both of these are crazily high monthly payments. But the first one is a 48-month loan at 6.88% monthly payment at $3,687. If of course you go to 72 months, that's $2,655. If you're looking for a lease, it kind of gets better. If you're looking for like a 36-month lease, that's $2,469 a month. I mean, leasing is kind of the way to go here because that is, of course, the loophole for the $7,500 federal tax credit. But still, very crazy to see some of these crazy payments for the new Lucid Gravity. And kind of just makes sense because, you know, when a vehicle is this hot, brand new and everything, there's really no need for them to incentivize any of the different payments as well, because people are going to buy it, people are going to lease it to try and get through the loophole of the $7,500, especially right now that the $7,500 federal tax credit is ending. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. So congrats on buying your Tesla, or you're about to just buy your Tesla. But now here's the second most exciting part. That's accessories. And there's a ton of accessories out there, probably even way too much. And I try and bucket it into the top 3 accessories that you can get. And that's going to be phone mounts, all-weather floor mounts, and center consoles. A good set of all-weather floor mounts is probably my #1 recommendation. And I've got a bunch of links and discount codes to all the accessories that I recommend down below in the description and on our best deal spreadsheet on page 2. Check out this one from Jawa that we use on all of our Teslas, linked down below, or their center console, which I also use on all of our Teslas as well. A must-have because Tesla doesn't come with a center console. But my #1 accessory I recommend is going to be all-weather floor mats, and I bucket it from 3 different options: good, better, and best. The good ones are going to be the ones that you find on Amazon. Better is going to be the ones from like Tasmanian. But my favorite, all-time favorite that we have on our Model X and Model 3 Performance currently is going to be a set of all-weather floor mats by 3W Liners. If you use our promo code down below in the description, you'll find that the price of these floor mats are pretty in line with some of the other ones at a much higher quality material. So thank you to everybody that's used our links to support the channel, and let's get on to the next topic. And 3W just gave us an exclusive promo code, one of those highest offers ever, 35% off. Down below in the description, Dennis35 if you want to get the highest offer at 35% off. And of course, using our promo codes on any of the different links down below do support the channel. So thank you to everybody that's used it in the past and in the future. Let's see, Josie or Jose or Josie. If I'm going to lease, should I keep waiting or just pull the trigger now? Model Y, by the way. Yeah, I mean, if you believe, I guess there's a couple different factors here. It depends on, do you need a vehicle now or can you wait a little bit longer? Do you believe that the Tesla CFO is, saying in that all the different incentives are out there and really it's not going to get better? And I guess the last thing is like, where are you in, comparison to or where do you live compared to like the Texas factory, the California factory? Because the further you are, the logistics get a lot more complicated, and a vehicle like trying to get to you, it might be delayed, and it could get delayed after the September 30th deadline, which is the $7,500 federal tax credit. Aaron, not waiting, ordered a Tesla Model Y. It seems like that's the common sentiment right now. People don't even want to risk it. And now that the CFO said that maybe some incentives are disappearing, then, that's also a scary thing as well. So the one thing is for sure, if you're going to be buying a Tesla, don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description. So you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle. If you're already buying full self-driving, adding a Tesla referral code or using ours does give us credit. So thank you to everybody that's done that in the past and in the future. In this next topic, quick headline: Tesla revenues have fell 12% year over year. I don't know what is going on with the Tesla sales, but it's pretty interesting to hear on the earnings call that sales is not really a focus anymore. There's a lot more focus on robotaxi rollout AI, full self-driving, and of course the Optimus rollout as well. And so there is a big change or shift in which Tesla, I mean, even if you heard on the Tesla call, even Elon is saying like post-autonomy versus pre-autonomy or whichever, and how the world will be changing, and that almost like the vehicle sales numbers, profitability, and all that stuff doesn't matter over the next few quarters. And like there's one point in the call, I feel like Elon said like, don't worry about this quarter, next quarter, next quarter, or next quarter. It's like when we get to this post-autonomy world, then the numbers will be favorable or something like that. But Car Dealership Guy posted this. Tesla posted its biggest quarterly revenue drop in over a decade. Revenue fell 12% year over year in quarter two, missing Wall Street targets on profit and sales. This is the second straight quarterly decline, and Tesla didn't share any official numbers about the refresh Model Y in terms of sales. And so, I mean, here's his bottom line. Tesla's got a plan to bounce back. Wonderful for EVs and robotaxi pilots. With slow production and plenty of noise, it's tough to bet for investors to bank on. But if you kind of listen to the earnings call, really, they didn't necessarily care about like sales of these different things, and they're trying to pivot and change like the perception and direction with autonomy, AI, robotics, and everything. And so very interesting to see that. And so I'm curious with everybody out there, like I know we just want like a great deal on a Tesla, but do you care about like the Tesla company's direction change or anything like that? And like, are you bought in on like the full self-driving aspects and everything like that as well? But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. CT, what are your expectations, predictions for CT inventory movement in quarter three, quarter four? I think the incentives will stay as they are. I mean, I was hoping they add on like free supercharging or something like that. Maybe that's what we see in like the end of the quarter. We see where Tesla advisors can like throw on different incentives based upon what they feel that the customer wants. Like in their back pocket, they could waive more options or like give like a 6 to 12 month free supercharging or something like that. Maybe that's something we see. But I mean, Cybertruck sales inventory, it didn't really feel like the needle was moved with the 0% offer with full self-driving. And I mean, it's kind of interesting that they kind of stuck with that, but I guess we'll just continue to roll with that in the near future. In this next topic, the Tesla Diner, we've got updated hours and updated charging schedules as well. So if you're looking to go visit it, here's what you need to know. The first thing is that it's still very, very, very busy. This was posted today, and there's still a line out the door. There's still a line out the door for two different reasons. One, now what I've heard is there's a line for food and there's a line for merch, both separate. And so if you're looking to go in the next few days or even this weekend, it might be super busy. Here is a quick video on how you can actually order directly from your vehicle. You don't have to go inside at all, and they'll bring the vehicle or they'll bring the food right to you in your vehicle as well. And they did give us an update on the scheduling here. You can see that because it's extremely high demand, congestion fees will apply when all 80 stalls are getting full. You're 100% charged and is already surpassed a 35-minute grace period. I mean, that's a significantly long grace period. And of course, your Tesla app will notify you as well. It's kind of funny, like if you were to ask me like a week ago or even a few days ago, 80 superchargers is a lot of superchargers for that area or for any Tesla supercharging stall type of location. But now that the demand for going to the Tesla Diner is that high, I mean, it is pretty interesting to see that maybe even 80 is not cutting it. Here's an update on the hours if you're looking to go. If you are trying to order food, I mean, of course, the diner is 24/7, but if you're looking to order food in your car, it's 24/7, which is actually kind of cool. Like if you're looking for like a midnight or really late night snack, you can just go charge and get some food while you're at it. If you're looking to dine inside, though, it's 6 a.m. to midnight, and that probably includes the rooftop as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Uncontainable, thanks for coming in. I'm in sales myself, and I have a feeling that we roll out something in August for financing. I'm not picky, so I'll wait. Love the channel. Keep it up. No, thank you, Uncontainable. Yeah, we could easily see that because Tesla does, they'll say one thing and then they'll pivot because they freak out, or not freak out, but they need the sales as well. But I certainly feel like there could be something, a little bit more incognito like we saw last quarter where like free option credit that was actually around. Rick, I'm more of an unsustainable energy mission type of guy. Whether it is Tesla or some other company that serves the purpose, I don't mind. Nice. I like to hear that as well. Bailey, took delivery of my red Model Y and I absolutely love it. Full self-driving is awesome. Nice, Bailey. Congrats on picking that up and being able to try full self-driving for free and everything. Which is kind of our next topic. You missed my question above, Tesla 54. Let me see. Oh, here we go. 2024 Model 3 Performance with 45,000, 3K miles, and the car is mint. Good deal or no? 45,000, that sounds good. I would like to be closer to like 40, but, and also it depends on, I guess, like what type of dealer is it as well? Is that like from Tesla where you get the extra warranty, or is that like a third party? Well, I guess now you can always buy the extra warranty afterwards. Quick tip on that one. I mean, this is what another great website that I use. I've never sold to them before, but it's a great way to kind of see like what valuations on the auctions are. I mean, we have access to the auctions where we can see what these vehicles are selling for. But if you don't, then this is a great website to kind of see like if this website will buy it for you for 40, 41, we'll give it that. Then maybe like private or retail will be like 42, 43, like add 1,000 or 2 or 3. And so if you can get it for 45, then yeah, see, I was kind of on the money. Like I would love to be at this type of range, maybe even like 42, 43, anything that's in between that $45,000 price range, I think would be a fantastic deal. It's a big dealer. They sell high-end cars. Yeah. So I would try and negotiate like a couple $1,000s less, or maybe see if they can throw in like a warranty or something like that. In this next topic, should Tesla give full self-driving for free? Because Tesla, it seems that they're having a little bit of an awareness issue in that Tesla owners or people that drive Teslas don't really know, or that a low percentage of them don't even know about full self-driving or even use full self-driving. So here's a question that was proposed, and it seems like a lot of people are kind of talking about this, and that should Tesla offer full self-driving for free, and whether it's for like free for 6 months. I mean, they already kind of do 3 to 4 months. So really going to like 6 months, I don't really feel like is going to be a big thing. But of course, we all love free stuff. So you can see the vote was an overwhelming 80% at a yes for 6 months. But here is what I really feel like it as well. Quote, it's not the length of time that's stopping people from purchasing it. It's just getting people to try it. Maybe Tesla could non-monetarily incentive people to try it, discount on insurance, monthly payment if they engage 5 times or more 5 times and watch some tutorials. Yeah, because what's in it for me, right? What am I going to be getting if I use this full self-driving type of feature here? And I think a lot of it is like fear and anxiety about driving, but also like fear and anxiety of a new technology. They don't want to try it for whatever reason, or I mean, it could just be the cost. They think it's $8,000 or even at like $99. That can be a lot for some people where it doesn't make a lot of sense. Of course, Tesla harps on it a lot on how much safer it is. It's like from this post, 10x safer than the average US driver. And so we certainly see a ton of stats like that. But here's a pretty interesting post from Dirty Tesla, and I kind of like this idea. Quote, if you want people to use full self-driving, give them stuff for using it. Offer a free month of full self-driving, then give bonuses for using it. Use full self-driving on this drive and get 100 miles of free supercharging. So I kind of like this. Use full self-driving for 20 miles and get a $10 gift shop to the merch. Like gamify the experience. And hey, I kind of like it. Maybe there's some legalities with this of like forcing people to turn it on or whichever, but still very cool for sure as well. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. What are some cool ideas you guys have for getting people to try full self-driving? Or if you're someone that hasn't and you know about it, what's your reason for not wanting to use full self-driving or anything or similar things? Volky, base auto play is good enough for many people, so they don't see the value proposition of spending an extra $100 a month on full self-driving. That's a good point as well, because yeah, it certainly wasn't the case that autopilot is good enough for a while until like it started, starting to be able to use it on like city streets, and of course being able to just like completely relax while it takes me to my location on the highway. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.